is Edmodo, www.edmodo.com. The first thing you need to do is sign up. Click on I'm a student, enter the group code that I gave you, create a username that includes and begins with your first name. Create your own password. You can enter an email optionally. I recommend it because you can get notifications this way for assignments you need to turn in, due dates that are coming up, important announcements. Also, if you forget your password, it's a way to retrieve it because I don't have access to it. You also need to put in your actual first name, the name that you go by, and your last name. Once you finish all of this, you agree to our terms of service, click sign up. I don't need to sign up because Bob has already created an account. So, Bob is just going to log in. This is Bob's Edmodo code. Whenever he logs in, this is what he first sees. It automatically goes to the latest posts. You can also look at posts made directly to him, assignments that he needs to complete or has completed, or comments by teachers as opposed to by students. Going down to the bottom of the page, you'll see a lot of information. Edmodo welcomed him to Edmodo to begin with, and then there's a welcome from me as well. There's information on how to access your online literature textbook, including the textbook code, school supply list, information, a funny picture that I think you'll appreciate, a poll or survey, and 2 assignments. For the poll, anytime there's a survey like this, you can click an answer, vote, and see what the percentages of people are. Notice it doesn't actually link a name with the vote. It's just a vote for or against something. Both of these assignments need to be turned in. For this one, introduce yourself. Bob is supposed to upload a picture that describes him in some symbolic way. Bob sees himself as being very loyal and very dedicated to his friends. He also would like to be a police officer when he grows up. So Bob has found a picture he wants to turn in. Let's go ahead and turn it in. In this case, he's going to attach a link to this picture, which is of a German Shepherd that you can't see because of the way the screen is probably good about that. He wants to copy a link, so you paste the link into the picture and types in the title. And then, spell checking if you have certain vowels or underline that's incorrect. Click attach. And then turn in assignment. And you'll see it's been turned in. But he's still waiting for his grade. Going back to Edmodo, there's another assignment. This one, a writing assignment. But before we get into that, what do you notice is different? Good. Introduce yourself now says turned in, and it's checked off in green, and it's only waiting for the grade. So Bob can tell very easily that this assignment has been done. Next, Bob's going to turn in another assignment. In this case, it has the assignment in his library. So we'll click on that, click on the assignment, attach it, and again, turn in the assignment. And head back to Edmodo. This is an overview of the basic features. In just a moment, we'll look at calendar, grades, and library. But this is a good place to start. I do want to point out here that your parents need to get an account as well, but they can only see your profile. This is the code that Bob is with them. You will have a different code right here. Edmodo. You'll notice here in notifications, if you paid attention before, this actually told him that Bob had some assignments too. Since he's turned over to me now, you'll notice that the notification says it's cool, nothing new. So lets Bob know everything is up to date. Looking at the top of the screen, you'll see first the calendar. If we click on that, it brings us to events that are taking place. These events are ones that I've posted for you, due dates for assignments or school-related events. This one you notice says only Bob can see this. You can also use the calendar through a personal calendar. To add an event, click on a date and a box will pop up. Put in whatever you want about the event. You can put in a date or a date range, click create, and now you see your assignment shows up as well. Grades won't really be as useful for you here as you may think. Most of the grades will still be posted the same way they were before on Schoolmate. But an overall grade for assignments can be seen here. Once an assignment has been graded, you can also look at it for annotations and comments from me. What you will find very useful, I hope, is the library. This is an online storage location for any of your files. It doesn't have to just be on your jobs. You can use this for anything, similar to a flash drive or to a Dropbox account. Here you'll see the things that you have in your backpack, assignments that you have uploaded. You can add to backpack very easily if you want to upload a file, or you can also upload a link to a web page that's been useful for you that you want to save for some reason. You can see all the things you've attached to your posts, assignments you've turned in, and if you have a Google Docs account, you can connect to that as well. Looking at the backpack, these are what Bob has posted, but I can also click on Share with Me. And 8th grade. These are assignments that I have shared with Bob and the rest of the 8th grade, as well as 7th grade. We have a folder here for 7th grade. Start of the year documents, and start of the year links, so links to different web pages. Home, back to Edmodo, same thing as clicking this. You can edit your profile, do things with your account, change the settings that help, log out. Under profile, you're a little limited, but you can change your picture and also see badges that you earn. There are hundreds of badges that can be earned, from everything to behavior in class, to extraordinary work, to virtual accomplishments. And you will find those out as the year progresses. Bob at this point has one badge. It is the virtual bulldog. He has posted a reply for his first assignment, so he's officially a virtual bulldog. He can write about himself, what his career goal is, activity that's been done recently, and groups that he's in. And you can also see that Bob's parent is on here as well. Once you finish with Edmodo, log out, and that's it. We'll be using Edmodo for a variety of things, turning in virtual assignments mostly, but also for sharing information about class, posts, interesting links and articles. I think you'll find it very useful, and a place you definitely need to check on frequently. If you have any other questions, now's the time to ask.